Ngirendu ile ntaraba hao nabaguno gwa mwenga hari ni nkawe tukibi na kibaye twikiranize itwena ensimbi Minister we uremere nkazimo narwa kubaza nawe yenyizire bwenterirwe ebine yagamba ngo wike kwija yagamba ngo wike kwija akutandika gukora umurimo kandi warata gutandikire mu murege uje mu ngambi muhurire y'abatoro tukengangayine urugudo tukujya kurukora dukushwaza no kushwaza abashubuzi bakora bata otwekere erore yebitoke nibirugatoro nibigenda Kampala nugire rore yerataha so in brief batata na bamawe ubwo muri mutugumanyire kurungi tukujya gukora mutatukiena mwabura mutatukiena twikale tulibe ngonzi kutukozangana buli kiro nawe kyo mutuhe amani duhanga kana watuhage murole umuhanda wo kuturagutereza kurungi.
Honorable Minister, we want you to bring the loan for that road in the next 1 week to the House.
I will oblige.
You know very well most of our support comes from Toro, and we want to make sure that we continue enjoying that support from Toro. And the NRM government, where the minister comes, believes in and belongs to, and I do belong to myself, believes in inclusivity and ensuring that we have harmonious living. When I heard the Prime Minister talk about we may lose out votes on the youth, we are supporting the youth. That's why we have industrial hubs. That's why we have skilling hubs. We are going to work together with the population, and as NRM, we believe in working with the population and leaving the population better than the way we got. We must thank President Museveni for the peace and security that he has created. And the inclusivity that we are talking about the Myoga, the PDM, taking money to the population. Now, here is the issue in terms of the pricing of tea. Honorable Minister of Agriculture, our people here are complaining. Can you kindly come over and respond?
Over to you.
Angriza Gutamba, Amoti, Your Majesty, and congratulations. Kiki Best, congratulations. Right Honorable, tingira kubaza rutora abokuwa mukama wange speaker ankaguye mu rujungu. Deka mugaruke mu rujungu ne mu rumanyira batora.
Are you speaking Lutoro because you are addressing the batora?
Hata ampero permission mwakure. Hata bya majane bya chai abagonzi binywa na batoro. Wekitinisa president wait akikalizo rukurato omwe okwezo kuhwere bushenyi district zona ezikulima majani chai tore kabamu atenyi honorable butima kasindika bachenjojo twekara chamuhunga bushenyi bamugambire bizibu byona ebiri mu majani. Number 1, ebei ya fertilizer bile ebintu babyeta bata muto fertilizer ebijumusa factory za mugambira amasanyarazi sente nyingi neito batunyegera bagurukari cyangu tutukozere mateka agakuruma muno. President amazere kuragira ebaraga handikire Right Honorable Prime Minister naragira Mzee Kasaija ibizibu bya Mzee Kasaija tubya kuwayo namuragira sere billion bisatu 12. Right Honorable Speaker, the President has directed in writing that finance looks for 312 billion for the tea people, kuyamba aba factory, kuyamba abalimi na bijimusa no kusasura abantu abatuhere seedlings for chai. So, Right Honorable Speaker, I am sure Mzee Kasaija will come to Parliament with a supplementary sooner than later of 312 billion to support the tea sector. Hangiriza Kutamba, Hangiriza, our great king.
Thank you. When the supplementary comes, obviously, Your Majesty, we shall approve it. Just know you have a very good ally in that Parliament. And you gave me very good members of Parliament. Very, very good members of Parliament. Your Majesty, the issue of as government in this financial year that we are going to start this December, we are going to have money for Buhinga Stadium put in the budget. Honorable Kasaija, ensure before you bring your budget, we have Buhinga in the stadium, and we want that stadium. And since our king loves sports, we must do something in that stadium. Now, with those few words, I want to request that I deliver the speech of His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni verbatim. Iguru Ukindi the fourth, Her Royal Highness, my Lord the Bishops, Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members of Parliament, the members of the Royal Family, the members of the Kurato, distinguished guests, Abatoro ne Abatoro Kati. Mama Janet joins me to congratulate His Royal Highness King Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru Lukindi IV upon reaching the 30th coronation anniversary celebration. We join the people of Toro Kingdom to celebrate 30 years of a King Oyo's reign and wish a peaceful Mpango celebration. On this special occasion, I want to thank the Almighty God for protecting the King and granting him the wisdom to lead the people of Toro. During the reign of the King Oyo, Toro has remained united and peaceful. Peace and unity are prerequisite conditions for development and socio-economic transformation. Therefore, I applaud the King for rallying the people of Toro around a shared culture, language, history, and their legitimate interests, i.e., development, creation of wealth and jobs, etc. I also want to thank the people of Toro for rendering unwavering support to the King, the royal family, and the King's administration. The NRM made a decision to restore monarchies because it is not possible to promote culture without involving the kingdoms. Gone into a cultural limbo after Obote II abolished the kingdoms in 1966. Therefore, the institutions which our ancestors had painfully developed for over 500 years, were abolished overnight. In the parts of the country where the people recognize cultural institutions and leaders, life resolved around the monarchies. Therefore, the abolition was a big blow to the people's identity and way of life. It was not until the NRM captured power in 1986 that steps towards cultural revival were taken. Cultural revival started with restoration of the old monarchies and granting the formation of new ones in places where our people asked for them. The decision to restore the monarchies was a way of recognizing the efforts of our ancestors to set up centralized administration. The kingdoms and chiefdoms in Uganda had managed to unite several clans to form a big political unit, i.e. Buganda, Bunyoro Kingdom, Ankole, etc. This unity helped to guarantee cooperation and minimized conflicts either between one clan and another or among themselves. Buganda Kingdom, for example, had managed to unite 52 clans, which, if left fragmented, would have most likely acted against each other. Therefore, our ancestors can be applauded for their foresight in forming bigger political units. Beyond the clan, it is this wisdom of forming bigger political units that the NRM thought to recognize and appreciate. Because there is strength in numbers, this is why we support the unity of Uganda and the integration of East Africa and Africa. It is important for our strategic security and unlocking Africa's potential to achieve the prosperity. Integration is not new in the era. Even before the kingdoms, there was Batembusi Kingdom, covering the current area of Bunyoro, Western Buganda, Ankole. The Batembusi Kingdom was replaced by the Bachwezi dynasty around the 11th century. It was greater because it covered Bunyoro, Buganda, Ankole, and Toro. This is why you find similar traditions in these areas, including Busoga. Therefore, our ancestors were the first integrationists, and their efforts must be carried forward to immunize Africa from the weaknesses on account of remaining fragmented. The cultural institutions were also restored because of their pivotal role in preserving our rich cultures and languages. The African dialects are richer than the European languages, like English. The responsibility of preserving our rich dialects is vested with the cultural institutions like the Toro Kingdom. I want to commend the Toro Kingdom for maintaining the cordial relationship with the NRM government. The government recognizes the various development projects being spearheaded by the kingdom in areas of education, tourism, health, etc. I thank the kingdom for mobilizing its subjects to embrace the jobs and wealth creation campaign, which is aimed at lifting our people from poverty. On account of subsistence farming, i.e., working for only the stomach, the NRM government has put in place the necessary infrastructure to spur development. They include the tarmac roads, the enough electricity supply, hospitals, schools, peace and stability, etc. Therefore, the remaining task is mobilizing our people to take advantage of existing infrastructure to produce goods and services in the 4 sectors of commercial, agriculture, service, industry, and ICT. Finally, I once again congratulate Your Royal Highness, the Omukama, Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru, upon making 30 years on the throne of Toro Kingdom. I wish you and all the people of Toro a happy coronation anniversary celebration. I have enclosed an envelope for you, and I want signed by His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and I want to thank the preacher who prayed for the king to create warmth in the palace. And as I say, the king is my very good friend. I have even pledged to the king, Your Majesty, you know I'm a cattle keeper. I have told you just get a partner, I will pay all the cows. I am going to pay all the cows, and today I'm going to deposit the cows. God bless you all.
Emyenda yatoli nywena nisaba abanyamirwa mvanze mulindeho kusikira communication inahaibwa inatunga mwikirize kandi mugumisirize buli omwe kale omumwanya gwe agutamba neija kubanza kutungaho ebisanike murundi bibiri n'abakuru ba government kandi arage amoti anita nuko hanyuma yeki haija kubaha ebisani bike ebindi kuija kuranga hanyuma yokoraga omugenyi mukuru hamukoro guno. Tubasaba mutekane kandi abanyamirwa with due respect mubanze mugumisirizeyo habo kuba hano tyakoze sawa mutyo muno kandi buli mugenyi wena aikale mu mwanya gwe ashazi nubar kuija kubayimukia.
Thank you very much. As we come to the end, a few photos, a photo between the and a few other people, and then the chief guest, and after that